just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aztecs will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Hawaii's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Sutton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's busted. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Gain of 3. Now, a 4th down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to... Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra... makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Davis will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aztecs. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Davis looking to pass. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Davis will throw. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. So
Freaks into the open. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got some room, it was over.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Davis looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The throw to the outside is complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The give to Davis. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Lots of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create some.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Davis will throw. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens is that DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis looking to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's open on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Davis will throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Aztecs have taken it inside the 20. Plows through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 20 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Boston. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle.
Yeah, just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Thanks to grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab, go to the middle. It's busted. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw it to Emmanuel. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Lost a throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Grabs it in the middle. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this.
Turning it on! Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws for the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Collison. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.